Have you ever wanted to start investing in real estate, but you always get stuck in your tracks thinking it's too complicated, too risky, and you need a ton of money to get started? Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you a deep dive look at my favorite hands-off real estate investing platform called Fundrise. That way you can actually get started investing in real estate, diversify your investment portfolio, and start making that sweet passive income. I'm gonna go over what Fundrise actually is, how the platform works, the pros and cons, the features, how to get started investing with them, and make sure you stay until the end because I'm gonna share an over-the-shoulder view of our personal account that we invested $1,000 in over a year ago. Woo! Let's get started. All right, guys, I jumped over to the computer on our site, thesavvycouple.com, and I'm gonna jump right in. So what is Fundrise? Fundrise is a crowdfunding investment platform that makes it easy for people to invest in real estate deals. It was founded in 2010 by brothers Ben and Dan Miller, and it was the first on the market crowdfunding platform for people to invest in real estate. So what Fundrise does is they let the average person make investments in real estate using investment trust called REITs and funds. So basically, when you're getting involved in real estate, obviously there are a ton of hoops to jump through, a ton of hurdles to get over, and they basically take all those out and make it super streamlined for you to invest your money, earn passive income, and diversify your portfolio. So this is an investment platform I absolutely love. And what's awesome about that is historically, if you look around at your average day millionaire, a majority of them are investing in real estate and building their wealth through real estate. So it's definitely an asset class that you want to be a part of. And this is perfect if you have your retirement accounts on autopilot, you're investing in your Roth IRAs, you're maxing out your 401ks, and you're looking to diversify. Fundrise is a perfect investment platform to diversify into real estate asset class and really start to earn more passive income. All right, let's talk about who Fundrise is actually for. And just a reminder, after seeing the screenshot, remember I am going to give you an over-the-shoulder view of our own personal account at the end of this video. So stay to the end. So for starters, you have to be a US citizen. You have to be at least 18 years old. So those are the minimum requirements. So Fundrise is really for that long-term investors that are looking to diversify their portfolio. So having more than just stocks and bonds in their portfolio. Also for investors looking for private real estate and commercial real estate investments. And last but not least, Fundrise is really for that hands-off investor that does not want to put in the hard work to jump through all the hoops, to learn the process, to get through all the legalities, to find the right properties. It's really wanting someone to do all that legwork for you by putting your money up front so that you can earn that passive income. The cool thing about Fundrise too is you will be able to select and pick how risky you want your investments to be, what goals you have, and it's all going to help you create the portfolio within Fundrise to help you reach those goals. All right, so let's talk about how Fundrise actually works. And they really work with two types of investments. They're called e-REITs, which are electronic real estate investment trusts, and e-funds, electronic real estate funds. The REIT investments are by buying and managing buildings or having mortgages. E-funds are when your money or other people's invested money is used to buy land, which houses are built on and then sold to home buyers. As a Fundrise investor, you will be buying shares of REITs and e-funds by buying one of the portfolios available on Fundrise. So like I was talking about, you kind of get to set up how you want your portfolio set up, what type of risk you want, the goals you have. They have the starter, the supplemental income, the balanced investing, and the long-term growth. And each one of those is going to be kind of dictating how your fund is set up. So Fundrise will choose which mix you will have based on your Fundrise plan and based on your goals. All right, let's talk about the Fundrise features. One of my favorite features with Fundrise that they really have done an awesome job with is allowing you to invest with as little as $10 to get started. That is absolutely mind-blowing that you can get started investing in real estate, own real estate with as little as $10. Before Fundrise came around, you would need tens of thousands of dollars. You would need to go through the legwork to find properties, to manage them and all that stuff. And it's all done for you on Fundrise for as little as $10 a day, which is one of their best features by far. Again, they are passive investments. This is for a hands-off investor, someone that's looking to take their money, put it to work for them, and earn that passive income. You'll see in my account shortly here that we put $1,000 in and haven't touched it in over a year. And you'll see that we are making passive income from the small investment that we made. Another awesome feature is it's open to non-accredited investors. So a lot of times accredited investors need a net worth of $1 million or an annual income of $200,000. You don't need that. So that's awesome that you don't need to be an accredited investor in order to get started. Again, you can start with as low as $10 a day. Fundrise is really set up to be a long-term investor, but your money is much more liquid with Fundrise than it would be if you put your money into a property and had to go through the process of selling that property. You can remove your money from Fundrise within, that 3 to 5 year range or even before and pay the late fee. But obviously, we're good, savvy investors, we're focusing on at least 3 to 5 years when we're investing our money. So it's nice that it's more liquid than it would be with traditional real estate investing. To get started investing with Fundrise is super easy. I'll leave a link in the description below. It takes just a couple minutes to start your account and get started, which is awesome. So the starter profile, you can start for as little as $10. The basic gets up to $1,000, and each milestone that you make within your account, you go from $10 to $1,000, you're going to get more options and more funds that you can choose to kind of invest in. Then you have your core plans that are $5,000 or more, and those really have the supplemental balanced investing, long-term growth. This will all make way more sense once I get into the account. Then we have our advanced and premium that is at the $10,000 and $100,000 mark. And again, each one of those intervals, each one of those milestones gives you more features within and more customization within your portfolio. All right, so let's talk about the pros and cons real quick. Then I'm going to jump into our account. So the pros, it's available for the average investor. Someone like me, someone like you that wants to put your money to work. You want to diversify your portfolio a little bit. You don't have to be super wealthy. You don't have to be an accredited investor. You can get started today. That is amazing. Low minimum initial setup. Again, $10 is the minimum that you need, which is insane. You do need to be a US citizen that's 18 years or older. One of the best pros about Fundrise is that you can get involved in real estate investing without having to actually purchase properties. The investments are available for non-accredited investors, I mentioned, and the Fundrise fees are actually quite low compared to other investment platforms. Some of the cons, again, your money is liquid, but you definitely want to focus on that 3 to 5 year mark, or you are going to get those early withdrawal fees. So if you're investing money with Fundrise, I highly recommend holding it for that 3 to 5 years so that you don't get charged with the fees and you can actually let your money compound and start growing significantly. The fees are a little bit confusing, so make sure you read through all the fine print when you're signing up, but again, they are low compared to other brokerages. Again, this is not a liquid investment. This is not like investing on Robinhood with a stock that you can sell on one, or you can buy on one day, sell on the next. This is a long-term investment that you really want to keep your money into. All right, so let's go over some of the most common questions we get about Fundrise, and the first one is Fundrise a scam? And without a doubt, absolutely not, 100%. We would never recommend a product or service on our site or our email list or on our YouTube channel without personally testing ourselves, making sure it's safe, making sure it's a legit company. And Fundrise absolutely is. It's actually SEC regulated, and it's one of the safest apps to invest in commercial real estate. So is real estate a good investment for you personally? I'm not a CPA, I'm just sharing my advice here, but if you are looking to diversify your portfolio, you've done a good job with your retirement accounts and stocks and bonds, and you want to, put some extra money and earn passive income from, I highly recommend investing in real estate. On Fundrise, it's super hands-off, and if you leave your money in for that 3 to 5 year mark, you should see some awesome returns. So the next common question we get is, can you actually make money from Fundrise? So I'm going to go over to their website and go to client performance. And as you can see, after 1 year, they're averaging 9.8%, after 2, 19.3, and so on and so forth. So after 6 years, you're looking at a 73.8% return. So yes, you can actually make money from Fundrise. You can do that by quarterly dividends and appreciating in asset value. So when you are putting money into it and Fundrise is putting your assets and your money and investments into properties, and those properties appreciate in value, you're going to get that as well. All right, so the last question we get asked all the time is, what are the fees? What are the prices for getting started with Fundrise? And I'm going to go through that now. I'm over on their website. You can definitely click the link in the description to check out all of this stuff and learn more than I cover in the video. So when you click the link in the description, you're going to be brought exactly to this page. And for a limited time, they are offering a $10 bonus in shares when you invest as little as $10. So invest 10, get 10, which is awesome. That's obviously subject to change, but for now, that's what you can expect. So you basically will put your email address in here, click next, and get started. And just to show you how big Fundrise has become, it's been featured on Wall Street Journal, Fast Company, Forbes, New York Times, Bloomberg, The Savvy Couple. It has over 210,000 active investors, over 7 billion total asset transaction value. That's a billion. And net dividends have earned over $160 million to investors. So they've been around for a while. They've really changed the game when it comes to investing in real estate. Again, here's the packages that you can start with. And let's finally jump in to our own personal account. So this is what the login page is going to look like. I'm going to go ahead and enter into our account and give you a rundown of what it looks like on the back end. All right, so we are on our overview page here. And one thing I love about Fundrise, just like Robinhood and other investment platforms we recommend that are really geared towards millennials, is it's super user-friendly. It's super easy to understand. It's colorful, it's pretty, which just makes it a much better experience coming into your account and checking it out. So, all right, so like I said, we invested $1,000 just about a year ago. We did pick the long-term growth plan, which you can, and we are in the core account because we're over $1,000. But basically what you can do is create your goal based on whether you want cash flow, you want to invest towards retirement. You can do IRAs through Fundrise. you're saving for a major purchase, you want to invest for your children's education, or you want to build wealth. So I picked build wealth. And how quickly do you want to achieve the goal? Let's say 25 years. What's your target goal amount? So basically, you're going to be answering these questions to set up your goal and let Fundrise help you figure out how to put your assets to work for you to help you reach those goals. So I absolutely love that. Quick overview. Here's our total account. Here's how much we've earned to date. So we invested $1,000 a year ago. We've made $217.32 without touching it at all. Have I checked on the account? Absolutely. I check on all of our investment accounts every quarter at least. So I've gone on, taken 30 seconds, looked at the account and said, hey, look at that. We're making money without having to touch it. Awesome. Love passive income. And then you can break it down. Here's our all-time dividends, our appreciation, our advisory fee. So we've only paid $1.59 our advisory fee total, which is awesome. And we've made, $217.32. If you calculate that, that's an awesome return. I believe it's a 20% return on money, or 22, about 21. So we're in the performance tab here, and you can click percentage or money, and you can kind of look at the different REITs that we are invested in. And you can click individually into each one, or just look at the overall portfolio. But these are all the REITs and funds that you can kind of have your portfolio allocated to. And then at the bottom, it's going to tell you kind of what your overall position is in value. So we're going to go ahead and go back to performance, and I'm going to click percentage. And it looks like for 2021, we earned a 20.2% return on investment. That's awesome. The average return in the stock market, obviously that 2021 was a crazy year, but the average return in the stock market is around 10%. So we're looking at double the average return in the stock market. And then you can come down here and look at your total average return, and all time we're at about 12%. So again, still better than the average historically with the stock market. And it breaks down cash in, cash out, dividends, appreciation, advisory fees. You can really dig deep, or you can just look at the overview, which I like that quite a bit. You can log in, and within 10 seconds, you can see how your portfolio is doing. So another feature that they have is the news feature here. And this is kind of where they're doing new acquisitions, updates to the apps, exit plans, and you can really kind of look through and you can click into these. So the DC area apartment investment pays back successfully. So this was probably started a long time ago. It hit 10.4%. And I always thought this was so cool when I first put the money in, is like reading these. I don't read them as much as anymore, but it's so cool to be invested in real estate and be able to look and say, okay, my money is at work with these type of real estate investments. And you can kind of look at the properties, look at what their plan is to do with the properties, where they're located. It's just a really fun, interactive way to invest and look at your account. So this is our portfolio, our breakdown. We have 137 active projects, anywhere from fixed income, core value add, or opportunistic. And you can kind of click into one of those and you can see, okay, they're in Houston, San Antonio. So you can come to your portfolio tab here, and you can come down here and look at your projects. And these are all the projects that we are invested in. So some of our money is allocated to these projects. We own part of these projects, which is awesome. So this one is a $30,300,000 investment in Tarpon Springs, Florida. You can look at the map to see where it's at. And it looks like they are going to be adding an apartment there. Income generating apartments near Tampa. So they're going to be kind of acquiring them, updating them, and having money come in. You can also come into other ones, and they're going to be a little bit more in depth. You can scroll through all of your investments there: single family, multifamily, apartments, hotels, different projects, new developments. Very, very cool. So you can sort by grid, you can sort by list. And then this one's really cool too. You can sort by map. So you can see, okay, we have properties in Texas, we have properties in Florida, we have properties in Georgia, Pennsylvania. There's none in our state, New York, which is surprising, but you can kind of get hands-on and really look at where your assets are being allocated. Then you can go into transactions, and you can really go through and see when your dividends have been paying off, what part or what type of dividends they are, and such. Last but not least, you can kind of come into more and go into your news feed to kind of just see everything that's been going on in your account, the investments that you are being allocated to. You can get your documents. You can go to the tax center to get all your tax information to quickly hand off to your CPA or accountant. It can kind of do taxes for you, or it can import right into TurboTax, which makes it really awesome and easy. Again, you can set your goals, and then you can also look at new and upcoming features that are coming to the platform. So if you're looking to start investing in real estate, diversify your portfolio, start another stream of passive income, we highly recommend Fundrise. There will be a link in the description. I will see you in our next video where I talk about my favorite passive income ideas. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, share it with a family or friend, subscribe so that you never miss another video on how to create passive income and reach financial freedom. I will see you later.